Hey guys, my name is Seymour from ThisGenGaming, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Xbox Live arcade game State of Decay. Now, as you guys all know, zombie apocalypse games are so abundant. There are so many of them out there. So it really takes a team of brilliant developers and a really good vision about what the team want to do with this game to make a great game. You know, it's the market is so saturated for this type of game. And State of Decay does it brilliantly, quite frankly. Now, normally I would start this review by talking about, how the main character is thrown feet first into the story, and, how it's their job to survive under pressure. But you can only do that if there is a main character. In this game, there are a few. Well, there are many, and you can pick more up on the way. Or there are no main characters if you look at it that way. Instead, there's like a main community that you have to uphold and make sure doesn't die. So the whole aim of Undead Labs' State of Decay is not simply to destroy or escape an area, but to create and rebuild a world devastated by an apocalypse, where pretty much everything that moves wants to eat your brains, and the once for the people superpowers like the military, government, police force, and all those people, they're more interested in killing civilians than they are in protecting them. Now, after sinking enough hours into this game and having to restart when things went wrong, I think the most important thing of all in this game is the mechanic which allows you to switch between players. If you don't do this and one player gets tired or gets hurt, there's a lot bigger risk of your character getting ripped to shreds by an angry horde of zombies. Switching between characters also allows you to develop their skills and allows them to level up in individual skills. So, for example, character X may have a military background, so they may be good at giving orders and have a good shot, so they can hit zombies in the head, most of the time. Whereas character Y may be more efficient at being a scavenger type and searching areas for loot and doing it quietly so not to attract zombies. Regardless, the primary goal for this game is to survive, and to survive efficiently and make sure that your community thrives. And the only way you can do that is when all the characters you play as use their attributes effectively and they level them up following on from that. Now, although there is a story to this game, it's probably going to be a lot different than most of the storylines you've played before in other zombie games, and indeed across, all games in general. The missions are not structured, so you have to complete them when you accept them. Instead, you could go and start a mission, use the survivors who you gain from the missions, so the people who want you to do things for them, they'll come along with you, and you can go shoot and loot. You can go kill zombies, take loot back to base. You could probably play around for 3 or 4 hours with those survivors and then go and complete the mission. And I've seen that confirmed by Undead Labs on Twitter. So the survivors who are with you on this mission can also serve as protection. And along with the main missions, there are a lot of small side missions, such as clearing out infestations, helping survivors, collecting supplies, and in turn this will all increase the group's morale and keep a happier group, and it will earn you influence, which is used to buy items such as weapons, ammo, and stamina replenishers at supply caches which you can find in your base. And finally, we come to the survivors' base. Now, this is a place where all the survivors will hang out if they're not running their own errands, and where the supply areas are. So for a long time, the gaming community have liked the idea of everything being completely customizable, a way to differentiate from everyone else. Undead Labs were able to give the fans exactly what they want, with ways to customize your base and add a lot of different areas and give your base a completely different feel. So you can add things like medical stations, gyms, radios, and cooking areas, as well as being able to completely up and move to a new location and establish a new base elsewhere. Take what you hear in this video with a pinch of salt, however, as State of Decay, like many open world games, has its flaws. There are no game-breaking problems, but the game is riddled with little bugs that take away from the overall gaming experience. Zombies clipping through surfaces, frame drops are semi-frequent, and I even experienced a problem you'll see on screen where my character died and I couldn't retrieve all his stuff as it fell through the world. But don't let these things deter you. If you're looking for an immersive game for a budget price point, this game is a must. Although the zombie apocalypse genre is extremely saturated, Undead Labs managed to breathe new life into it with this hack and slash survival simulator. I look forward to seeing developments both in this game and in the development team behind it, and hope for great things to come from this growing indie developer. Pros and cons. It's a very big game. You can explore it at your leisure, do missions whenever you feel like, and it's a very immersive and it's the ideal survival situation that every gamer wants. The only cons I can think of are that the game advances in real time, so as soon as you put the controller down and turn your Xbox off, your community still carries on doing things, which can mean that the morale drops significantly, and it can make your community feel a lot less safe, and people can even start killing each other while you're offline. So, it's a bit of a con. And the other con, obviously, the bugs. Hopefully we're going to get them fixed, but it's difficult to gauge how well this developer are able to do that, especially with a few of the bugs we've seen, like the frame dropping. Overall, I give this game an 8 out of 10. Although this game is an absolutely amazing, immersive, open world shooter / hack and slash survival, zombie survival, apocalyptic piece of art. It's a masterpiece. It does have some, not game breaking, but it has some bugs that really make it a lot less fun to play, like the frame dropping, zombies glitching through the walls and stuff, and also the real time advancements. So overall, 8, solid game. If you're on a budget, go get this game. You'll have hours of fun with it. So that's it for our first review. Please hop over to ThisGenGaming.com to check out what we do over on the website. And also, if you've enjoyed this or you enjoy the sound of my voice, please hop over to my channel and see what kind of things I do on my channel. I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope it's been informative. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.